This week, I remembered what it was like to be going somewhere where I was shit scared. Just like someone who has never been to a gym before, or indeed never ever purchased a product that they've ever used before. It made me realise how important making a prospect feel comfortable is in the buying process. Stay tuned. I'm going to share my story with you that happened this week to me. Welcome to JT in the Raw, show 56, woohoo! Where I chew the thin on business for 15 minutes every Friday. And we have people from all over the planet watching, and we have people from a variety of industries that tune in. So, a bit of sun out there. So welcome everybody for tuning in. Good to see you. I'm doing my best John Lee Dumas impersonation today with a baseball cap on backwards. That's because I've got long hair and need a haircut. I want to start with a question with everybody though today. I've got a question for you. The question goes something like this, and I would love you to engage in the comments below. I want to know, what was the one thing you did this week, that took your business forward? I want to know one thing you did. Put it in the comments below that took your business forward this week. Hey, Lisa Simone, how you going? Scotty G, how are you? Lisa Simone, all the way from Canada. Okay, this week for me, I punched out quite a few big tasks. I finished an ebook which is going to be published by the end of the month with all the tips needed for you guys to work on a live video. That's right, an ebook that's giving you all the tips to be able to do live video just like this. It's been a work in progress for about 3 or 4 weeks, and I finally sat down and finished it yesterday. I completed a pictorial showcase of Flywheel Sports, and that's going to be exclusive to active management members. Another thing I've been procrastinating on. Okay, I started a marketing campaign to relaunch the Victorian Personal Trainers Industry Leaders Roundtable. Now that's a mouthful. By the way, if you know anybody in Victoria who's a PT that wants to get in a networking group, collaborate and just grow their business, then pop ILR in the comments and I'll send you the link. So I did that. What else did I updated blog articles for this month. I met with a client who hopefully we're going to be designing a marketing strategy and plan for. So, you know, it was a pretty busy week. But not one of those things was strategic. They were all operational based stuff. So I didn't take my business forward at all. I didn't work on the business. All I did was work in the business. Shame on me. Tell me, what did you do in the comments below to take your business forward this week? And if you did nothing, I want you to put nil. Go on, fess up. If you did nothing to take your business forward, put nil in the comments below. Now, my other big news for the week, massive news, is that I had a tooth rebuilt on Wednesday. 3 weeks ago, I was munching on a red frog. Morning, Maddie Fletcher. Morning, Kirsten. Morning, Chantal. I was munching on a red frog, which is my confectionery of choice, ladies and gentlemen. I confess, I love the odd red frog. And I felt something very unusual go on in my mouth. And after 35 years, I consider myself a bit of an expert when it comes to eating red frogs. And I knew something had happened. I'd broken a tooth. Almost instantly, as I identified that my tooth was broken, I went, shit, I gotta go to the dentist. And milliseconds later, I went, shit, not only go to the dentist, I'm gonna need a needle. My heart rate raced. Hey, Lisa Simone, mapping out August action plan and goals. Well done. Now that is working on your business. Well done, Lisa Simone. So you may well think from afar that JT, that me, morning Susan, that I am a big, strong, brave man. But when it comes to going to the dentist, there are plenty of other things I would rather be doing. Plenty, like pulling my fingernails out. I'm serious. In fact, I would suggest this was extremely evident by the fact I made the appointment 3 weeks after I broke the tooth. I knew it had to be fixed. I just pushed it out as far as I possibly could justify. Oh, thanks, Chantel. For those that can't read the comments, Chantel has said breaking my tooth is punishment for eating lollies. Not funny, little lady. So this week, my dentist and her team did their very best to make me feel comfortable about going to see them. I got a text message on Monday confirming my appointment. And then I got a phone call on Tuesday. Confirming my appointment. And here's the first lesson for all of you people out there in business. When I hear the word appointment, I immediately think of pain. I make an appointment to see a doctor because I'm sick or in pain. I got an appointment to see the accountant because I have a problem with my tax, i.e. pain. The word appointment elicits pain for so many people. So if you're saying to a prospect, let's have an appointment to have a chat, let's have an appointment to look around, let's have an appointment to try out the gym, let's have an appointment for me to demo a car, there's a huge chance of them linking what you're about to do with a pain threshold. Morning, Andrew in Western Australia. Cracked 2 of my teeth eating pork crackling and twisties. Love it. Oh, pork crackling. Keep away from pork crackling. Morning, Sean Adel Strange. Morning, Marcel. Morning, Cherie. Okay. So, just use the words, ladies and gentlemen. Just use the words that elicit pleasure. Don't use the word like appointment that elicits pain. Use a word when you're talking to your prospects that's going to elicit some pleasure. Like, let's have a chat. We're going to have a catch up. We're going to have a get together. We're going to chew the thin ourselves. Whatever it may be. Get rid of that freaking word appointment. Anyway, Wednesday, 9:30, looming fast for me this week. I jump in the shower. Of course, this is JT in the Raw. I jump in the shower. I wash every part of my body 3 or 4 times. I get out of the shower. I brush my teeth. I'm about to leave. I go back and I brush my teeth a second time. Yes, I was procrastinating. Yes, I was doing my best not to get to the dentist. I drive up the road and I can't find anywhere to park. I drive around and around and around. I keep driving around for 15 minutes and I am so close to saying, bugger it, I'll have to cancel that appointment and come back another day. When a damn car spot opens up, park the car. I'm now 8 to 10 minutes late for my appointment, pain, and I get a call. I get a call from Lois asking if I'm still coming to my appointment. There's that word again, ladies and gentlemen, appointment. I'm in pain. Anyway, I won't bore you with what happened in the appointment. Got my tooth fixed and I walked out thinking, it wasn't that bad after all. What was I worried about? But when I reflected on my behaviour leading up to my appointment, I realised I was doing everything possible not to get to that appointment. Now, I don't want to say I was scared of going to the dentist. But I was just, well, not scared, but kind of, hit like if you know what I mean. Give me a thumbs up if you know exactly what I mean. Okay, and that got me thinking. It got me thinking, because I never feel like I felt when I went to the dentist like when I go to the gym. It never made me feel like when I'm going shopping, going to the supermarket. I never have that feeling at all. But I bet every single one of you that are watching right now, there are thousands of people today across the planet who will go and visit their local gym for the first time. They're going to want to start an exercise program, and I'll bet you they are all going to drive around the block 3 or 4 times, then go home. I bet they do. So my thought today is this: do we really know what our prospects are thinking about coming to a gym, or about buying a product they've never bought before, about using a product they've never bought before? Do we really know what they're thinking and what they're feeling? I'm guessing not. So an interesting challenge for each of us watching today, and give me a thumbs up if you think you might do this. An interesting challenge for us would be to be put in a situation that would scare the shit out of us. Seriously. Let's put ourselves in a situation that would really stretch our comfort zone. It might be going to Toastmasters for the very first time and having to do a speech there. It could be standing on stage in a group fitness class and team teaching with somebody when we don't team teach, when we don't teach classes. It might be visiting your dentist who you haven't seen in over 12 months. I don't care what it is. But when we know how stretching our own comfort zone feels, we can then empathise better with our prospects. Let me say that again. When we know how we feel when our comfort zone is stretched, we can emphasize better what our prospects are feeling. So I want you to think right now, you got some homework right now. Look at the sunshine. Yeah, it is sunny here, Mish. You've had some shitty weather in New Zealand. So I want you to think right now, ladies and gents, right now, what would make you feel so uncomfortable that you may feel physically sick? What would make you feel so uncomfortable that you may feel physically sick? What is an activity, something you would do that would make you drive around the block 3 or 4 times and then retreat back home? What would it be? Put it in the comments below. You may know straight off the bat. You might need to think about it. Love to know what would stretch your comfort zone. Put it in the comments. What's Kelly saying? Dentist as well. Awesome. I love another dentist story. So when you can truly empathize with what your prospect is feeling, you can market to them and you can sell to them. And more importantly, you may just change how you do things. More importantly, you may just change how you do things. Andrew Ning's telling me a blood test would scare the shit out of him and he'd go around the block 3 or 4 times. Awesome. Tommy Hart saying the unknown, not knowing the process and what to expect on the first visit. Yes, so true. And that's what happens when we have prospects. So that's my challenge for you guys. Okay, so go with me here. Wouldn't it be cool if every new salesperson, every new front desk person, better still, every new personal trainer in the fitness industry had to go through that uncomfortable feeling? Hashtag just saying. Wouldn't that be cool? Would that make us a stronger industry? Would that make us a better business? Back to you now. You're not getting out of it that easily. I want to know in the comments below. Andrew just told us, Tom just told us. In the comments below, tell me something that would stretch your comfort zone. Something that would stretch your comfort zone so that you would feel sick and you could then empathize with how other people feel when they're going to buy a product or experience a product that they never have before. Hey, I really hope my lesson this week, excuse me, better go to the doctor now, not scared of him. I really want to thank you for tuning in today, and I hope that this helps you and your team understand how important empathy is in the marketing process and the buying process. Maddie Fletcher, designing a 12-month marketing plan stretches your comfort zone. I love it. Excellent. Chantel's telling me skydiving. I'm not doing that. Definitely not. I'm not asking you guys to kill yourself. Wife having a baby screamed the shit out of me. I love it, Sean. Awesome. Congratulations, by the way, Sean. Congratulations on the birth of your son. So as I was saying, I really hope that this show resonates with you. I hope you really challenge yourself and your team to really step out of your comfort zone so you can understand what empathy means. If you got value at, Frosty says, when I was a coach at halftime. Awesome. Thank you, sir. I'm sharing this because I think it's important in any business that we can empathize better with what our new clients are feeling. It means that we can streamline that process to help them feel comfortable. So if you got value out of this, please tag anyone in the comments below that you think should jump on board. I'd really appreciate that sharing, and I'd be really grateful by tagging people in the comments below. All right, next week I've got a fun week, and next week starts today. First up today, I want to give a shout out to Paul, Mr. Retention Brown. I don't know if Paul watches this, but Paul is starring, and I mean starring, in the first ever Fitness Business Podcast Intensive. This is a 4-part series, a bonus show that goes live today, and Paul rocks the show with giving specific tools, strategies, and ideas to improve retention in your fitness business. Now, if you're not sure how to find the Fitness Business Podcast, put in the comments below FBP and I'll send you the link to the intensive series. FBP in the comments below, I'll send you the link. Special thank you also goes out to ABC Financial for supporting the intensive series. Thanks so much for that. Got a brand new client today for coaching, and that's Neville. Looking forward to coaching him. He's in New Zealand actually, so can't wait to have a chat with him. Okay, next week for me, I am working on content. Yep, I'm writing a shed load of content. And so these are going to be resources for fitness business owners and managers and staff to make your life easier. Morning, Georgie Hicks. You've got better things to do on a Friday morning than tune into JT and the Raw, I can assure you. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Sean, for putting FBP in the comments. So keep your eyes peeled, everybody, on Facebook, on the blog post for active management of all the new resources that are going to be coming out over the next 6 weeks. We're going to punch out some really cool stuff to help you guys. Okay, thanks for tuning in today, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to JT and the Raw Show 56. I hope it made some sense around empathy and our prospects. I hope it made sense to you. We really don't know how people feel when coming into such a foreign and intimidating environment until we've done it ourselves. So let me finish with my usual sign-off, which is quote of the week. Some of you may have already seen quote of the week, so it won't surprise you what I'm about to say. When you walk in your prospect's shoes, then you can truly empathize. When you have walked in your prospect's shoes, then you can truly empathize. Thanks for tuning in to JT and the Raw. As always, every Friday, I'm right here live on your Facebook feed where I chew the thin on business. Really appreciate today all the engagement, all the thumbs up, all the love hearts. Thank you so much. Very grateful for that. Please share the show if you think people would get any value out of it in your little network, whether they be fitness people or anybody in business. Have an awesome weekend. I'll catch you guys on the flip side next week. See you guys.